judge comes into the room, sit up straight in your chair. Just listen to what he says. Don't make any other comment.
Hello, Julie.
You shouldn't have come here.
I had to. You're innocent. And Mr. Hines, he's the best lawyer in Pine Valley. When he explains everything to the judge, they're going to let you leave here. I know it.
Right.
Isn't that right, Mr. Hines? I mean, you're not a drug dealer, Nico. That woman, that hooker that worked for Mr. Kelly, she set him up.
Well, that's what we're hoping to prove, Julie.
Nico did not break his probation, and he does not belong behind bars. They're going to let you leave here with me. I know it.
Well, that's up to your boyfriend there. He's the DA's star witness.
Wait, the ring. Mark, Mark, you've got the ring, right? You've got the ring.
Yes, I have the ring. It's right here. Everything's under control.
Look, I just got off the phone with the hospital. They say Erica was released this morning on schedule. But the floor nurse said that she didn't even say goodbye before she left, so.
Well, I'm going to go look for her.
Wait, what if you leave and she shows up?
I'll send my car. It's outside. I'll take care of it right now. You guys stay put.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably driving up right now in the driveway.
Is she here?
Isn't she with you?
No.
Well, where's Erica?
Well, Nick left her in the room alone for just a few minutes while I went to look for Dr. Clater, and when we both came back, well, she was gone.
Well, didn't she know that you were going to pick her up and bring her over here?
Yes, she was wearing her wedding dress.
What about the baby?
The baby's still in the nursery.
Oh, all right, then she's probably taking a cab. I mean, you know, Erica, maybe she's planning a surprise.
Yeah.
She loved grand entrances.
Wait a minute, you think that something's wrong, don't you?
Is anyone there? Is anyone there? Father's guard. Oh, Daddy, why did you do that to me? Excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
You know what I want to say?
Yeah.
Nico's not a drug dealer. He's innocent. Creed framed him.
He told you that?
Yes,
And you took his word for it?
I believe him. If he said he didn't do it, he didn't do it. He's not a liar.
Okay.
You don't believe me.
Julie, if he's not a liar, then why did he tell me in New York that he was your pimp, huh?
Because Creed made him.
Oh, great. Great, he lied because somebody made him.
To save my life.
Julie, what do you want from me?
I want you to be fair.
So who said I wouldn't?
You don't like him. You don't trust him.
So does that mean that I'm gonna lie about what I saw in Foxy's? That I'm gonna perjure myself just because he's been paying attention to you?
That's not exactly what I meant.
No, you know, I don't think you really trust me anymore.
Charlie,
All rise. This hearing is now in session. Judge Avery Smith presiding.
Thank you, Bailiff. Hearing will come to order.
Phoebe, the matter is not negotiable. I will not stay around here all day playing your dutiful husband. Absolutely out of the question. Well, because I have my life to live. I've got far too many things to do. My book is full of appointments. Well, if you must know, I'm seeing Matt Connolly later on about a bartender's job at the Oasis. A job is a job, Phoebe. And as you probably haven't noticed, I have excellent social skills, which will more than... Oh, hello! Oh, Phoebe, darling, guess who just walked into the room? No, that's all right. Yes, Bitsy and I are just pining away for you to come home from that meeting. Yes, give my best to the daughters of fine lineage. Goodbye for now, dear. Yes, I love you, too.
I have never known a couple so madly in love.
Oh, we have our ups and downs.
No, I'll never believe that. You two have something special. You adore each other.
Yes, indeed.
Now, don't be modest. I've been watching. And I give you enormous credit, Langley. I mean, I wish that all men had your devotion, your sensitivity, your... Oh.
You lied to me, didn't you? She was screaming.
Screaming? She wasn't screaming. There were two people. They got carried away. They were saying things.
She asked you to leave.
She didn't ask me to leave. People, they say things sometimes that they don't mean.
Dad. Daddy, I saw you. I opened the door.
No, you didn't. Say you didn't. Come on, Julie.
Daddy, I was frightened. I thought there was something wrong. And there was. Her nightgown was torn. And you pushed her down.
No, she fell.
You were holding her down, and she was screaming because you were hurting her. You were hurting her so much. How could you do something like that, Dad? She was crying and begging you to stop, but you wouldn't listen. You just destroyed her. And I couldn't help. I couldn't help. A mistake, Daddy. You raped her.
The harder you work, the more you forget. Is that your motto, Mr. Chandler? I'm sure that she's all right.
There's something wrong, isn't there, Mona?
Erica had a dream.
What kind of a dream?
She told Nick about it, and he told me. It happened when Her blood pressure was so terribly high just before she went into labor. She says she can't stop thinking about it.
Is this the one about our father in the garden?
This one was worse. This time she focused on rejection. The fact that he left her.
Oh, damn.
I think she feels that she's failed.
I should have stayed with her.
It's not your fault.
Is Nick out looking for her?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go over to the hospital and see if I can find something out.
Travis, wait a second. If this dream is upsetting her, maybe she's out there somewhere alone, trying to work it out, and maybe we should...
Oh, what? Give her space? Look. She almost died having this baby. She is not strong enough to be out wandering around. If she needs to discover something, that's fine, but I need to know that she's all right.
I'll make some more phone calls. I'll check with Chief Simpson.
Thank you.
Ellen, why don't you and I drive around town, see if we can spot her?
I know a couple of places where she could have gone. Silver, we'll be back.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, stay here with Mona, and why don't you pray?
How did I lie to you?
You told me the dream wasn't crucial. That it was brought on by my blood pressure. But you knew where to look for me, didn't you?
You told me where to look.
Oh, this garden was beautiful when my father took care of it.
Brings back memories.
I know what the dream meant now, Nick. And so do you.
Fathers and daughters. Complicated relationship. Crucial.
He didn't want me.
He was selfish, Erica.
He didn't think I was special. Or beautiful. Or intelligent.
He never knew what he missed.
Well, everything I've done, all the mistakes I've ever made, they come back to this. To my father and this garden. But that wasn't part of the dream, Nick. That was a memory. I could hear his voice. I could smell his cologne. And I could feel his cheek when he let me kiss him. It was so real, you see. I could feel everything. I could feel the loss and I could feel the pain.
You felt that pain all over again.
Yes, I did. I begged him not to go. I said, Daddy, please don't go, Daddy. Please don't go. But he did. He did. He just got up and he walked away. He walked right out that gate. I don't know how I could have forgotten this.
People forget, Erica, in order to protect themselves. They build walls.
Nick, was I changed then?
Well, it shaped you.
I think it crippled me. I think it maimed me.
But you've learned something.
I've learned that my father didn't want me. And so I never trusted another man. I never learned how to love.
Oh, Erica. You are brimming with love. But it's true. You just can't trust.
But Nick, how many times have I promised to love and honor and cherish a man until death do us part? So, Nick, I can't do that anymore. I can't marry Travis. I made so many mistakes, Nick.
Well, who hasn't?
But I'm so ashamed. I can't do this anymore. I have a baby.
Who needs a father?
A daughter. I have a little girl. I miss her so much. I would love to put my arms around her right now.
Of course you would. And Travis, too. What about Travis?
No, don't you understand? I can't do this. I can't repeat the pattern. I will not have done to her what was done to me. That's why, Nick, I can never marry again.
Does that make sense?
I think it's the only honest way to raise her. And Travis would be better off without me. They all would have been better off without me. You too, Nick. Of course, you always knew that, didn't you? You always knew the truth about me. You and Mike.
We all knew the truth about you. And we all loved you.
All the men that I loved. They came to me in that dream and they all told me that it was my fault, that the relationships all ended. And they told me that every time I had a relationship with a man that I messed it up.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to continue, Erica.
Oh, Nick, it's a pattern. I started doing it when I was 10 years old, and I keep repeating it, and I keep repeating it, and I keep repeating it. I guess I seem to want the kind of unconditional love that a parent gives a child. The kind of love that I feel for my baby now. Only I want it from the man, because my father never gave it to me. And, I mean, it's out of control. I'm out of control. I set up all these situations where I end the relationship. I force it to end. And then, okay, when I'm rejected, then I blame the man.
And so you keep recreating your own abandonment. And that is a very painful thing to have to face.
The truth is, though, Nick, I did always blame myself for Daddy leaving me.
He didn't leave you, Erica. He left your mother. That marriage was over. He didn't have the courage to face you. He had to run away.
Is that true? Really, Nick? Is that what happened? Really?
That's what happened.
My mother loved me. And I told everybody that I blamed her. I told her that my father left because of her. I blamed her. And that must have really hurt her. But everybody who comes near me gets hurt.
And so do you.
No, you don't understand. I won't do this again, Nick. The dream and the birth of my baby. I must stop it. I can never get married again.
Now, you listen to me. You have never been more wrong about anything in your life.
Would you like to tell me what's wrong, Bitsy?
It's Cameron.
Cameron?
He left me.
Oh.
It's so awful. It's humiliating. It's so degrading.
Oh, I am sorry.
There's another woman, of course. A younger woman with long legs and blonde hair, and she's an heiress, and he says he loves her, and I look like his mother, and she looks like his daughter.
I've already been there, Bitsy. I know how you feel.
Langley, you're the only one I've told this. Not that it's not common knowledge in San Francisco. They're all laughing behind my back.
Do you still love him? Because if you still care, you mustn't give up.
I am devastated. Absolutely lost beyond hope.
Now, maybe it'll all work out just fine.
You mean the way it all worked out for you and Phoebe? No, I'm afraid I'm not that lucky, Langley. I made a fool of myself, and I'm going to have to pay the price.
And Phoebe, I have to look downstairs for a textbook.
Cecily?
It'll be all right.
Oh, no. She can't see me
Just
like
a little face powder and lipstick, and you'll be fine.
Oh.
And I'll head her off.
Please, Langley, don't tell her about Cameron. I mean, I don't want her to know.
My
I failed.
lips are sealed.
And please don't tell Phoebe.
Not a soul. Please, not a word. Now, go on.
Professor, what are you doing
here? And where's Aunt Phoebe?
Well, she's chairing a meeting for the Daughters of Fine Lineage.
What's going on here?
Your mother is in there.
What?
Yes, I've been trying to call you. Now, Phoebe doesn't want her to know that you have moved out.
Me? What about you?
Well, Phoebe insists that a good face be put on things.
And you agree to go along with her?
Well, for the time being, yes. And if you know what's good for you, you'll do the same.
You mean lie to my mother?
One wrong word, and I will see to it that Hillary and Mitch toss you out of the street. Now, do you understand?
You're serious?
Perfect, perfect. Come on, perfect, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Phoebe, make Phoebe proud of you. Perfect behavior.
Mother? Betsy, darling. Oh, what a fantastic surprise.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
You look wonderful, doesn't she, Professor?
Oh, marvelous as usual.
Mother, may I get you something? I could ask Mrs. Valentine to fix us some tea.
That would hit the spot.
All right, then. Oh, it's good to see you. I'll be right back.
What a sweet, lovely young lady she's become.
Yes, indeed.
Your witness.
You've testified under oath that my client, Nico Kelly, sold you 14 grams of cocaine at Foxy's restaurant on the night of February 11th, 1988. Is that correct, Miss Johnson?
Yes, it is.
Do you know the penalty for perjury in this state?
Perjury?
Lying under oath. This is not your first time in court, is it? No, of course not. The penalty for perjury is imprisonment in a federal penitentiary. Would you care to change your testimony now, Miss Johnson?
No. No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down. Did you call your next witness?
I call Charles Brent to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
State your name and address.
Charles Brent, 1219 Hillcrest Avenue, Pine Valley.
You were in Foxy's restaurant in Center City on the night of February 11th, 1988, were you not?
Yes.
Could you please tell the court what you saw?
Well, I saw Nico Kelly sitting at a table with her.
Gina Johnson.
Yeah, and they were talking, and she was digging around in her purse for something.
Mm-hmm. This envelope is Exhibit B, Your Honor?
Yeah, and then she found the envelope and gave it to Nico and picked up a package.
Mm-hmm. Exhibit A, Your Honor.
And that's when the plainclothes police came in and made the arrest.
Thank you, Mr. Brent. Your witness.
You say that Miss Johnson gave an envelope full of money to my client, Nico Kelly, and that he then picked up a package containing a controlled substance.
Well, all I saw was the money exchange hands, and I saw the package was on the table, but I didn't know what was in it until the police made the arrest.
Mr. Brent, did you, at any time, see that package in Mr. Kelly's possession?
Well, it was on the table.
Yes, but did you see him touch or even acknowledge its presence?
Well, no, he didn't acknowledge the peanuts either.
Just answer the question, please, Mr. Brent. Did you see Nico Kelly at any time indicate a connection with that package on the table?
No.
Thank you. No more questions, Your Honor.
Redirect, Mrs. Robinson.
Thank you, Your Honor. When you arrived at Foxy's and noticed Mr. Kelly and Miss Johnson, was the package already on the table?
Yes.
Thank you. No more questions.
You may step down. Closing statements, Mr. Hines.
Your Honor, this drug transaction that allegedly took place at Foxy's restaurant on February 11th was obviously a setup fabricated by Creed Kelly to frame his nephew, who is my client. As the depositions filed by Palmer Cortland and his entire staff clearly attest, Nico Kelly has led an exemplary life while on probation. I therefore ask this court to drop all the charges against him and reinstate his probation. Thank you.
Ms. Robinson.
Your Honor, Nico Kelly violated his parole as outlined in the police report we've already submitted as evidence. There's every indication that the accused is a drug dealer, and the state asks this court to so charge him and remand him to prison until such time as a jury of his peers may decide his guilt or innocence.
Is Mr. Kelly's probation officer here?
Jan Stedman, Your Honor. I concur with the Assistant District Attorney. Our parole has been violated.
Thank you, Mr. Stedman. Mr. Kelly, would you please rise? After reviewing all the documents pertaining to this case and hearing the arguments from both sides, this court grants the request of the Assistant District Attorney, Ms. Robinson. Mr. Kelly, you are hereby ordered to the state penitentiary effective immediately.
No, you can't send him to prison. Creed will get him. You don't understand. It's not safe.
Order.
No, you can't send him there.
Order.
No, Creed, can't.
I'm Jean Flynn. I've been assigned as a counselor to the sexual offenders group.
Good for you.
You're on my list, Mr. Chandler.
Tell me something, Miss Flynn. Why would a woman like you take a job like this?
We had 3 meetings last week. You didn't show up for any of them. As far as I know, you spoke to a chaplain once. Other than that, you've kept to yourself.
You married?
Are you? Why didn't you show up for any of the meetings?
I had my reasons.
Feel like sharing any of them?
No, I don't feel like sharing any of them. I always thought that rape was a crime of anger. I didn't think that it meant sitting around with a group of sex offenders.
Whatever anger led to rape, you're not going to find your answers here lifting weights. You need professional help.
Oh, like being with you? And sitting with that group who are sex offenders?
Like you.
Like me?
Mm-hmm. It's your choice. Help is available whenever you want it.
And if I don't want it?
I can't force you. Next meeting is tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the conference room. I hope we see you there.
Hello, Chandler.
It's not over.
Thanks for trying, Mr. Hines.
I'm sorry it didn't go our way.
Why aren't the two of you listening to me?
Julie.
You're innocent. We will appeal. I'll call my grandfather. He'll get you out before the night's over.
I'm afraid the wheels of justice grind a bit more slowly than we'd like, Julie.
But he could be out on bail.
I appreciate everything you've done, but, you know, the man's right. I'm going to jail.
He can't go to jail.
That's
Don't
it,
you
folks.
understand? It's not safe.
Time's up.
Oh, come on. This isn't fair.
Visit me, okay?
Nico. Of course.
Take care of yourself.
You love Travis.
But I can't marry him, Nick.
This was all fantasy, and now I have to deal with reality.
But Travis is the reality. The rest is fantasy. Memory, a dream. Call it what you will. You have had a significant revelation about yourself, haven't you?
I have. I never saw the pattern before. It's like a veil has been lifted, and suddenly everything is very clear. It's maybe too clear. What was it you said that I have a bottomless pit for emotional need? You were right. It's true about me. You've always been right about me, Nick.
But now that you know the patterns, Erica, you can change them. Well, not just for you. For Travis, for your baby, for your mother, for all of us. But you are the only one who can do that. And it's not easy, Princess. It is tough. You're going to have to ask yourself some very tough questions.
I know.
Hey. You all right?
Yes, I am.
Well, I guess I don't have anything else to tell you. You know it all. The rest is up to you.
You don't mess with me, Kelly. You'd hurt somebody with those things, you know? You made a mistake, you know that? I don't care what goes on around here. You understand? Well, you better not break the rules. You'd end up in solitary. I'm not worried about solitary. You understand me? You don't... Hey, whoa. I'm not looking for trouble. Besides, I got a very large friend waiting for me just outside that door. All I have to do is give a word. He'll be all over you. Is that the truth? Yeah, that's something. You know what else I've decided? To forgive and forget. That's my motto now, you see. And I can't wait to get Julie in front of me so that I can ask... No, you don't mention Julie in front of me. Me and Julie. Person to person. No, there is no me and Julie, you understand? I'm sorry, you were saying? It's your boyfriend? Oh. My friend doesn't like that kind of talk. Do you, my friend? I don't like your face. I don't like your face. Now, you listen to me. Little act you're playing, the model prisoner, it doesn't work. Nobody believes it. And I know it. Whoa. Cool down. Not today, Creed. Maybe not tomorrow. But someday. Someday. Yeah, nice going. I'm getting him right where we want him. That's not all we're getting, boss. The kid's on his way.
Hi, do you mind if I come in?
Where were you?
I had to think.
after the hearing, I looked around and you were gone.
Julie, I saw you kiss him.
He's my friend, and he's going to jail. I just kissed him goodbye.
A friend. A friend that gave you a necklace.
Nico's not a drug dealer, and he's not a pimp. He's a decent, caring person who just got messed up by life in a way that you could never understand.
Oh, right. But you sure do.
Charlie, I'm sorry. I did not mean that as a put-down. I really think that there are some things that you just can't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I know you anymore, Julie.
Well, I'm not really sure I know myself.
All I know is that I still love you. But I've got to know where I stand.
My friendship with Nico has nothing to do with you.
Are you saying that you think about him as a brother? Or is he a guy that you care about?
Nico's not what you think. And right now he's in danger in prison with Creed.
Answer one question, okay?
If I can.
Can you honestly tell me where all this is leading?
I wish I knew.
Thanks for being honest.
Charlie.
I gotta go.
I'm so worried about her.
We'll have some good news soon, I'm sure.
Now, you mustn't worry, Mrs. Tyler. She's going to be all right.
Mom.
No, nothing. Not a sign.
I've had every place in town searched from top to bottom. Jack's been in touch with the authorities.
Nobody's seen her. How about Travis and Nick? Any word?
No word yet.
Well, maybe they found her.
So she's gone.
No clue at the hospital?
I'm so sorry.
I want to thank you very much for your patience, Reverend Finney. I guess there isn't going to be a ceremony. You can't have much of a wedding ceremony without the bride, after all. Obviously, Erica has changed her mind. But I want to thank you all for coming, and,
Travis, she'll show up. Sorry about all this, Travis.
Thank you.
If there's anything we can do.
Maybe later.
We'll be in touch.
Sweetheart, it's wonderful to hear how well you're getting along with dear Phoebe and Langley. Such a pleasant change from the last time I was here. I'm delighted.
She's a treasured addition to the household.
And how is that beautiful daughter of yours?
Hillary? Oh, she's doing splendidly.
And how's Cameron? Is he still thinking of buying that racehorse that he wanted?
I think I've got something in my eye. Would you please excuse me just a minute? I'll be right back.
You're doing very well, Cecily. I'm impressed. And I think tea was a stroke of genius.
I still don't get it. Why do we have to pretend that everything's peachy?
Because Phoebe wants it that way.
Oh, right. But...
No buts about it. You agreed, and I'm going to hold you to your word.
This way. Got a new fish, Chandler.
You. Move it.
You too, Chandler. This ain't no nursery school. Let's go.
Not bad for a day's work in the pen, huh?
Yeah, you know it, boss.
Everything's working out fine. Everything's going my way.
Still one thing I don't understand.
Yeah, what's that?
So how come you want your nephew's probation revoked so bad?
2 reasons. 1, because he's a traitor and I owe him. And 2, because everywhere he goes, Julie follows.
You got big plans for this Julie, huh?
You bet I do. You bet I do.
Forgive me.
Are you all right?
I did a terrible thing. I'm very sorry.
What happened?
I had a lot of growing up to do.
We were all so worried.
I know. And I'm sorry. Travis, if you'll have me, I want to marry.